This is becoming kind of a pain. I was gonna do a bit of gameplay to explain the marathon, but that's if I can get it to work. Which I could still explain it here, and if I have to, I can upload this to there if all else fails. I got it. There we go. I got it. I hope. I think we're good though. I do, yeah. But the marathon is gonna be stuff like specifically on this game series. So it's just gonna be a whole marathon of me doing challenges. Like, I'll open that really quick. So, like, things like this stuff, like these extra campaigns. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna be running some of these campaigns on Legendary. So, like, Havoc mod will be the first one up. And I did get it working on YouTube, finally. So, hello, YouTube. At the same time as Twitch for once. And you guys don't hear the music because I have it, down for right now. But how the marathon will work... Honestly, if I were to lose, I would want that specifically. Also, for those on YouTube, I will have my phone open for chatter, so don't feel discouraged about checking out YouTube. I'd prefer Twitch, though, so I can see your messages here. But yes, yeah. Suffering from success. Honestly, that was me with, Phoebe and Carlotta for Wua. And yes, I have Zanny, Carlotta, and Phoebe. All three of them with their PRF weapons, by the way. I'm gonna finally save up for Cantarella for that. But first, Star Rail I'm saving for Finon. And I did lose my 50-50, so I'm guaranteed. I lost to Himiko, which I'm not upset about. That is actually really good for me. It's really good for me. Because I love using Himiko. For a lot of people that don't, I'm like, he's so good though. Like, any character can be good, just build them right. I actually have to fix mine with Ash Blazing. So I'm in a headache of trying to get that all worked up again. Which, back when Break was a good thing, I used Himiko for Break Team. Because she would rely heavily on the breaks. And it would trigger a lot faster with that. Yeah, I'm like, stick to the same person. Like, since Mighty's launch, I've just used Mighty. But anyway, I do. Yeah. Alright, so how I'm so how the marathon's gonna work is I'll be playing through as many to completion. So once I complete one, so like Havoc Mod would be first up, I will be immediately jumping into the next one after completion. With whatever time we have left, we're not gonna save it for another day, we're just gonna jump to another one. Like, We're just gonna go back to back to back. I still have to get the list ready, but we are starting with the Chaos first. And then we're probably gonna jump into... And they brought pre-verification back, which is what I wanted to showcase literally this week. Or last week, but I didn't get to because it was down. It has been reworked. I played through it all. Just to see what the differences are, and it is harder than it was originally, which I love a challenge, so I'm going to be bringing some people along to stream through that, hopefully. Is it so good? It's got its own voicing, and it's got like a bunch of different things. It does run off of some ODST-based levels, but that'll be in there for on weekends. For the Saturdays, I will be doing Saturdays, Monday through Saturday, 1 to 9 p.m. So full 8 hours. And we're not gonna run a timer on. We're just gonna get started immediately. And yes, YouTube, I have been painstakingly working on multi-stream testing, which is the reason of today. But after June, we're going to be back to our regular schedule. I will take a week away, though, so I can actually, you know, comprehend everything that I have done throughout all of June and all the chaos and rage, mostly. I'm going to rage so hard. Yeah, we're going to do, like, a bunch of stuff. So we're going to do Vacation, Havoc Mod. We'll do the revamps, I guess, too. I do want to try Uncut as well. But a lot of them are going to be substantially through here. And Operation Purge Point is still a goal. Purge Point was known as Halo Dark Souls Edition. No wonder why it was so hard to play. That would make sense. It is kind of broken, though, for co-op, so... We do have to hit the 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube. Well, on YouTube, and here on Twitch, as 500 followers. Before I actually touch this. Ever on Legendary. Yeah, I'll be going through some of them and see what there is. It's gonna be fun. If New Covenant was a full, which it isn't, sadly, I would also be running that on Legendary. Yeah, we'll probably do mostly revamps, which do make the game harder. Especially the Halo 3 one. So we'll jump into this too. This is one I wanted to do, but I pretty much want to save it for another day type thing. Like as its own. And I will be jumping to on the last week we get there. Regardless what we do, I will be jumping into SPV3 specifically, not the Halo 2 version, the its own version. So that's its own game. So it will take a little bit to load up. It will have potential crashes. So, well, then again, which workshop one hasn't had crashes yet? Whether it's triggered on players or whatever. I don't really play Reach at all, so don't worry about that. But yes, after we're done with the whole set of stuff we're gonna do, we're going to get to other stuff for quite a while before I do Ultimate Firefight again. So, for those that like the Ultimate Firefight, I am sorry. I did not get to it this week. For those wondering on YouTube, because of mental health, I've been having a really bad decline, and I am feeling a bit better. I mean, it's still there, but we're gonna try and make it. I'm gonna try and make it through it via the marathon, which should keep my mind off of some things that have been making it deteriorate. But I did need a break, which is why I did not stream this week at all. For those on Twitch, I am sorry. I had some stuff lined up too for you guys, and I failed to deliver. We were supposed to do a Star Rail challenge run, which we didn't get to do last week either. It was supposed to be last week, and that story mode was partial to mental health, because what am I? Because here's the thing with me, I like certain characters because I can build a connection with them a little bit. And Mighty was actually really the primary reason I wanted to pull, because he was actually really cool, and I like the way he I like the way he plays mainly. Like, a lot of people do not like how he plays. And when they had him killed off, which I am a primary Twitch streamer, so I'm just gonna say it flat out. I don't normally stream YouTube, so... And when they did that with Mighty, it really hurt, like, very badly. So, when the characters came out, I didn't really pull for 3.0 or 3.1. I pulled for Robin specifically, because for my Acheron comp, it was really appreciated in there, so that's why I went with Robin. Sorry. I've been trying to get that sneeze out for a little bit. I pulled for reruns rather than Amphorius because and obviously I did not pull for the Herda. I don't care for Herda specifically. Just, like, I didn't really like regular Herda, so I really did not care for the new one. They kind of made the normal one feel a bit redundant, if I want to mention that. They're same damage type and same path. Kind of felt a little redundant to me. I don't know, you can attack me for that later. But anyway, I didn't really care for most of Amphorius, so like Aglaya, Anaxa. I've been waiting for Phynon the whole time, and he's never been getting announced, so when Mighty came along, I was like, if Phynon does not come out anytime soon, which I did have a problem with, I would pull for him, and I got everything for him. And eventually, after Phynon and Saber in 3.4, I will be saving up for any and all Eidolons for Mighty. And I will not be breaking off that path. I will be trying everything in my power to E6 him. Which, I have tried an E6 Mighty, it was so good. Like, getting Vendetta immediately and having that action right at the beginning is so good. So I will be E6ing him as soon as possible after I'm done with Phynon, getting his Light Coat and Saber. Because I do want the Cloud character. Because my friend is say pull for Saber. It's like that. But I will not leave you guys off today without something to look forward to. So, I'm going to give you a sneak peek of what we're going to be playing in prevarication. So you guys have something to look forward to. You have to turn audio back on. I do want to leave you guys with a bit of gameplay as I explain how everything's gonna go down. I don't have the list yet, but I will make the list. I did say I'm starting with Havoc mod specifically first. And then some of what I played on... But I did have a lot dedicated to Operation Purge Point, but... You have your own, like a brand new HUD and all that stuff. And it's ODST, so you get your own visor mode and all that stuff.
Germany's gone. If the radiation from Spain doesn't cross over, the flood will turn what's left.
Well, obviously, complete objectives to all that.
Alert. Prepare for deployment.
So... how this, how the marathon's going to work in particular, I'll play a little bit of this, and then that'll be it for today. So the marathon will be hopefully good. And for you guys on YouTube, I will be setting up a, I'll be setting stuff up, and I will not let the stream end until you guys on YouTube get the full thing. Like, once we get back to the menu. And I will be interacting with both chats, so for Twitch mainly, because it's easier for me to communicate with, so with one of the chatters I just had in there, it is easier for me to communicate. So I do prefer you guys watch it there than on YouTube. But I will not stop you from watching it on YouTube, because some people find it easier to watch content on YouTube, which makes sense. And I'm doing this specifically just because it'll be an ease of access to me. Oh yes, this is about the flood in ODST, by the way. There are some new weapons in here. But this will be something, like, for weekend streams. Secret terminal, I never even found this. I won't be looking for every bit of terminal, so this is something that will be seen here rather than somewhere else. But yeah, this is pretty much just
Signal received. Stand by. Objective relayed. Proceed through the city and search for survivors.
yeah, we search for survivors. Um think left would be good. But yes, this will be one of the legendary runs. This will be done on the weekend. So whatever I do on the weekdays, whatever we don't finish, this it will be saved for the Mondays. I, for one, like most of what I played on stream.
What's a good word?
So
Hostile!
okay. That's weird. So yes, we will be playing through this. I just want to give you guys a little bit of a first look. So you guys can have something to look forward to on the Saturdays. And once this is done through Saturdays, we will be moving on to we will be moving to regular. And I do plan for going about maybe an hour. I also don't like how they just turn like that. That's just really weird. Also, with all the events of what happened in ODST, you would think this place is pretty much deserted, like, uninhabitable.
I'm gonna piss in this bus to show those around here what happens when you mess with the brutes.
So yeah, the marathon will be Monday through Saturday, 1 p.m. Central, all the way up to 9 p.m. Central. So we're gonna do full 8-hour streams every day, other than Sundays, for all of June. And then July comes in, I'm gonna be taking a break. As it will be needed for me. Because that will take a very big toll for me, specifically, on how long that'll be. I will be taking a week away again after. And I feel like the other reason for mental health declining is really something unrelated to the so I'm taking a very big risk there. But yeah, it's not something related to streaming. I don't really want to talk about that part. But it has been affecting me like pretty bad. So hopefully, if I still am affected by it in any way, I promise you I'm not gonna let that affect the stream. Also, no model today again. Because this is a stream test. So I didn't have an intent of doing a long stream today. So when I do testing, it's gonna last either between 30 minutes to an hour long, just to make sure everything works. For you guys on YouTube, because of how long I've struggled to get it working, it pretty much became that. But I do have it on my phone. It is working. So you guys on YouTube should be okay.
Friendly biosignals detected.
Interesting. Oh. So we have Havoc Mod and prevarication. And I do want to do this on weekends because somebody that's going to be playing this with me will only be available pretty much weekends. I do want to get that, like, right away. Okay. I brought a turret. Oh, right, Covenant. But yes, it is going to be a list. If you really want to see Operation Purge Point, make sure to follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube. Which, that was painful. My friend and I, she won't be the... I don't know if she would be interested in it, but to me, honestly, I don't feel like that would probably be a good idea because it will be 8 hours and otherwise I'd have to start really early just to fit her in. As much as I want to, I don't think it's a good idea because time zones, again. So, she was an idea though. She was somebody I would want to have join. Like, maybe I could bring some other friends along and do something else, maybe? Yes, I will look around. And we will see what will fit in schedule. Hey. What am I missing that's over here? Way back. Interesting. Oh. But yes, after this mission, we will be done for today. And with this setup, I will try to make it work for YouTube. If I have to stream later, I don't really care. I'd prefer not to, though, because I do want to hang out with people. For how long I will be stuck here for, specifically. That's just a me thing, so...
Pulsar 1-1, Sentinel 6, how copy, over. Be advised, we're detecting a large number of infected converging on your evac zone from the north and east perimeter. ETA is 20 seconds until they're on top of you. Best of luck, Staff Sergeant. Sentinel 6, out.
And here's the thing, I do actually enjoy uploading VODs, so this will be for marathons only, unless I say otherwise. So if I do like a 10-hour stream, or if I do a stream any longer than 8 hours, if I intend to do that, it will be also a YouTube stream. Because I do not want to be up all night working on one again. Yes, if I do intend to play certain games for X amount of time. Alright.
Are we ready?
And here's the thing about VODs that take over 6 hours. The problem with this for me is it's going to be harder to work on because I do want to end up hanging out with people around... Oh, I don't know. Maybe around 10. And the problem with anything longer than 6 hours is it takes a long time to upload. I'm waiting for them to take care. Oh, I don't need to worry about those.
This is an urgent message from the Unified Earth Government AI system. A parasitic infestation is confirmed in your area. Evacuate immediately. Pack essentials. One small bag with ID, critical items, and basics. Follow UNSC orders. Obey all instructions for military personnel.
And I am very excited for this in particular to showcase, because I did want to showcase this originally.
Avoid risks.
I guess it wouldn't really technically be a showcase if it's,
Report symptoms. Corrective
It's a legendary run. Seems they're stuck with them too.
Proceed to the nearest evacuation center. This message is read on all emergency channels.
That worked. And if you want to see the marathon after it's all said and done, I will leave those uploaded here on the live page. So whenever I do, like, multi-streams, I will leave those as uploads on the live section. I will not take them down. I won't re-upload. That way, it's an archive, not just for you guys, but also for myself, of the achievements I have accomplished during a marathon. I should have done that with the Woowa game, but it's fine. I'm shocked I still have the Marines. But anyway, so next time I do a marathon, it will be YouTube. So for mainly ease of access. But hopefully we can come back Monday and I'm ready to go. So remember, June 2nd will be my marathon. But yes, it will be fun. For you guys mainly, not for me, because it's going to be chaos. Yes, this will be an archive for you guys and for me. Because I do want to look back and see how much I've done within that marathon. And as soon as we get back on the following week of July, I will be getting back into schedule for sure. Yeah, I'll turn the music volume up for you guys. And also, just to let you know, there will be some segments I will have to turn music off because it does get copyrighted for whatever.
I am prepared.
Yeah, look forward to future YouTube streams on here. But I do prefer you go to Twitch because it's easier for me to not only see your messages, but I do want to make bigger milestones on Twitch too. I'll let that discourage you from just being a YouTube viewer, which those were good too. You guys have been very supportive of the VODs, especially the Ultimate Firefight. Hell, if we want to end end it off, we could do one legendary firefight.
Nicely done. Shotgun. Let's go for a ride.
Yeah. You guys really want to see more Ultimate Firefights, I will deliver. I want to try and get it to be get some co-op in there too, just so I can explain some of the mechanics I have yet to explain in there.
Oni. Looks like we're going to that tower.
So yeah, we'll get to that. Eventually, hopefully. And the YouTube stream seems to be running very smoothly as I'm looking on my phone, which is really good. We're not gonna get to the next mission, sadly, because that is all the time I will have for today. I want to make sure that the other part of the multi-stream test works. So leave it at that. Honestly, this one's really good. I do highly recommend it. The loading is kind of a weird mechanic, all things considered. And I do want to host some, like, multiplayer sessions. I could have done that today, but I am refusing to for a specific reason. And that is because I would have to do that via console because it plays better. But, with all things considered, the test is successful. I will see you guys on Monday. You Twitch viewers are probably gonna have some bonus content coming up if I do end up doing MCC on Sundays to get my mind. I probably shouldn't, because 8 hours a day is going to be... But I do hope that a lot of you do tune in to these, so... For small viewers that had tuned in today, thank you a lot, so much. For YouTube viewers, thank you for stopping by and watching, because it is a stream today for testing's sake. And this will be something I will be doing for each and every YouTube stream. So, do tune in for the marathon. It's going to be fun. Well, mostly for you guys. For me, it's just gonna be content, I guess. But have a good one. And take care.